The opinions expressed by the host and guest of Old Drunken Discography are just that, opinions. Our views are based solely on how we feel about the content we are discussing and mean no harm to your precious little feelings. If you are offended by anything we say, maybe you should go outside, ride a bike, take a walk around the block, maybe even pet a puppy. We are just a group of old grumps who like music, alcohol, and arguing with each other. No one should take us seriously. Seriously.
Greetings and welcome to Is It Art, the show where we come together, put on our imaginary berets, and rank album cover art. None of us have an art degree, so we're using the old opinion method to rank all of these. Now, Jason used to finger paint with Moses, so that is something.
Yeah, I guess.
That's talking about how old you are.
Thanks, Joe. Thanks.
My name is Dork Joe, and with me today, the man who inspired Michelangelo's David, Ed. The tomato soup bandit, Jason. I should have just stuck with the old Moses finger painting thing instead of tomato soup.
Yeah, what the
I don't know
hell?
where that came from. How are y'all today?
Well, I was doing better. Well. I was doing good, Joe, till your introduction. You really hurt my feelings.
Oh, tomato soup bandit. I know what we were doing at. We were doing art references because of the people who threw tomato soup on the paintings. Man, I blew that one. We just didn't land that plane at all.
Yeah, okay. I thought you were taking like Andy Warhol, Campbell's soup.
That could have worked too. Man, I didn't land that at all. When I wrote it, it was gold. When I said it out loud, not good. Housekeeping.
Housekeeping. Get somebody else to write our intros.
If you haven't seen any of our other shows, please check them out. We're just getting started. We greatly appreciate the views. Please like, share, subscribe, tell your grandpappy about us, all that good stuff. If you're not part of our Discord, Facebook, Twitter, Patreon, or any other social media sites I don't know that we're on, there'll be links below. Please come and join us and tell me how bad my art jokes are. On this episode, our heroes will be discussing the album art of Yellowcard. These rankings will be based on the album art alone. Not how good the album is or how classic it is, just the album art as we see it.
Now you can talk about your cotton candy, Ed.
That's right.
I love cotton candy.
Tootsie Roll. Okay. Cotton candy's delicious. We've
there is one here that does remind me of Tootsie Roll, though.
Tootsie Roll? I'm interested to hear. I'm interested to hear that.
It reminds me of it.
Okay. We'll get into that, I guess. I don't see it. I'm staring at the albums and I don't see it, but I'm with you. Maybe.
I'm joking.
Man, damn it. I was hoping you'd get there. So let's go ahead and start out. Jason, give me your number 9 as far as album art goes.
I guess I'm going to go with the Underdog EP. That is not what I meant to do here. Nothing but professionalism. Yeah, it's just them in football outfits. That's pretty much it. I don't really care for that. That's all I got to say about that one.
Amen. Ed, number 9.
I'd go with the same. Not anything. I don't know. Doesn't call me out for anything. It doesn't.
Oh, no.
There's nothing very artsy about it, I don't think.
Oh no, the sheet's fucked up.
Technical difficulties here.
Yeah.
Well, while we're fixing that, I'm going to tell you that my number 9 is the exact same thing. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just them sitting around in the football jerseys. You may have heard earlier, may not have. This may be the first one you see, but just the band's picture with them not really doing anything. This is a little more than just them standing around with guitars or whatever, but it's fine. It is what it is. Ed, give me number 8.
Well, I guess the self-titled. Kind of. I mean, it's a nice picture. Kind of grayish. And I noticed there are a few of them. Like Lights and Sound is also like a grayish kind of color on it. But yeah, there's nothing special to that, I don't think. So.
Okay. I'm going to go a completely different direction. I'm going to say lights and sound will be my number 8. It's fine. It's palm trees. It's kind of like a torn up picture taped together.
Fucking hater.
California, man.
Fucking hater.
California.
It
has
fits the
California.
album. It fits the
It
album.
has nothing to do with the album or the songs. Just whenever I
Yes,
look
it
at
does.
not with the album art judging. For me, it doesn't matter what the
Wait,
songs are or
But
anything.
it's a great picture that you said. Okay, so in the previous videos, you said that this album had a lot to do with California,
Yep.
I didn't say that.
and that's what the picture is of. Like
Exactly. It does tie into it.
That
Yeah,
has
it
nothing
ties
to
in the
do.
whole story.
We're judging on the album art alone, not what it does with the story.
But that's
and the
part
pattern.
of what album art is, though, is how well it ties into the album.
I mean, this is just how it tickles the old eyeball, and it doesn't tickle the eyeball well.
Yeah, nothing tickles your shit.
It does. We'll go a little later.
He just said he
Jason,
tickled his eyeball. That's
that's
great.
right. Jason, give me your number 8.
What's your number 1?
Can't tell you.
Then I'll give you my number 8.
That's right.
I'm gonna go with when you're through thinking. I guess it's kind of boring. You know, I don't really like the color scheme. Kind of with Ed, that whole gray, bluish doesn't work for me. It's just a scenic picture.
Yeah, that's my number 7. Is the same reason. It's they're. I know your logo is supposed to be big on albums, I guess, but it's just a picture with their logo over it. It's fine. Nothing too much to it. Ed, what about your number 7?
Yeah, I have that one down there too. It's like you guys said, logo color. Their logo actually looks like like cattle branding for some reason. You know, yeah. Like, wait, is this country album? No, I'm just kidding. But like, it's fine. You know, it's just nothing appealing about it.
Yep. Jason?
It reminds me of, you guys heard of the show Yellowstone?
Yeah, it looks like the
Oh
Yellowstone.
yeah.
It looks like they were tagged. Like,
I might go with paper walls.
oh yeah, that's good.
I mean, it does fit, but I obviously did not finish this sheet before I got with you guys. It's kind of cheesy, you know, the whole paper house thing. It looks cool, but it's kind of cheesy.
My number 6 is going to be One for the Kids. I like the classroom setting. I think that's a cooler way to take a band picture, in my opinion. I know it's been done before, I'm sure, but it is what it is as far as a band picture. I like it better than the EP's band picture of them at football practice. There you go. Jason,
I didn't even think of that. That does kind of fit together, though. Like they had the album with them in class, and then the EP right after of them out at PE.
Mm-hmm.
And the 20th anniversary of that album is
I'm gonna agree with you.
they're not in there, which I thought was kind of cool.
What's not in there? Oh yeah, it's an empty classroom, isn't it?
It's an empty classroom, yeah.
Probably because they don't have LP anymore.
It's probably because they're grown and
They're back there
graduated.
chilling.
Ed, tell me your number 6.
For number 6, yeah, I guess I can go for One for the Kids too. That one, it's like you said, is I do love the album, but the cover art, it's, it is what it is. It's not bad. It's just I don't know. I would have done something like sillier, like them being the in the classroom setting. Then I would have taken a picture, make it more memorable, like being a first album kind of thing, instead of just sitting there with their arms like that, like you holding it. But anyways, that's what I would have done.
You'd have had them crying in the corner. We know emo.
That's right. I would have been. Somebody should have been holding up a ruler, like Catholic school days.
Jason, what about number 5?
These are all just off the cusp right here. I did not make a list. But just looking at them, I'm going to go with the self-titled. It's a pretty epic looking cover. Just doesn't. That album's just so bad. I know it's hard to separate. It's too gray. I'll go with that. It's too gray.
It is. It's kind of depressing. Like it's just sad. It's like a sad cover. Like honestly, not to knock it, but when I saw it, it really does like remind me of a country album. Like the cover, the cover. You know, it's like on the, it just.
So they should have put this big brand on that one.
There you go. Sear that one in. I like the emptiness of it. I think it's, but I'm with you. I mean, it kind of looks like the Midwest or the West. I could drive like 15 minutes away and see this cover.
That's awesome.
But what's that got to do with people from California and Florida? Maybe there's something. Maybe that was taken in California. I don't know, but I don't think it's outside of LA.
Yeah.
Not sure. Number 5, I have Ocean Avenue.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a Polaroid picture. It's okay. You can hardly make out the girl. It's like when I was taking Polaroid pictures back in the day. That's what this album art looks like. So I mean, there's nothing inherently bad about it. It's just okay. Ed?
Yeah, I agree with you. I think Ocean Avenue's down there is not. I want to know who that girl is. Like, is there some connection? Maybe you guys said the Ocean Avenue is mostly about like a love. Maybe.
To me, when you hear the song Ocean Avenue, that's who he's singing to. Like, that's who I picture as that girl.
I know, but I'd like to know who this is, though. Like, is it just a model, or is it like?
Don't be a creep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure it's just a
Jennifer Jason Leigh. It's not. Could be right. I doubt it, but it.
But like, is it connected? Like, like she married to one of the guys, or a girlfriend of one of the guys. Like, what? Or the girl that left one of the guys. Like, is there a connection to the album?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure you could find that somewhere.
All right, Joe. Joe, what's your number 4?
Number 4 is Paper Walls. I think it's a cool picture. I think the little paper houses leading out into the, like the picturesque setting is kind of a cool thing. It's not amazing, but it's pretty cool. Ed, give it to me.
Southern Air. I like the it's like a boardwalk kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
So it just reminds me literally of Florida.
Yep.
So I really like that cover.
All right, Jason, number 4.
Let's see. What do I have left here? I'm gonna go with old cotton candy here. Lift to sail. It's an okay picture. It's kind of hard to see what the fuck it is. The color scheme is fine.
It looks like that looks like a snare drum to me, but I'm not the little circle up top. But I'm not sure.
Let me look at it here up close.
Yeah, I don't know.
I can cheat because. So it's a ship, lift to sail. It's a picture of Earth. I mean, it's decent. It's decent. But yeah, that album sucks. The album cover's just okay. It reminds me of the None More Black album cover, just all pink and frilly.
Your bubblegum pump there.
Yeah.
My number 3 is going to be it's going to be the self-titled. I like that picture. I like the empty landscape of it. Like I said, it's something I can drive to. So I think it's a kind of a cool empty landscape. I like it. I like what we're doing there. It's a little gray, sure, but just like a cloudy day over, an empty landscape. Jason, number 3 for you.
My number 3 is Ocean Avenue. I don't even know who the girl is. I think the mystery of it fits the album. I mean, when I hear some of those songs, you picture that girl at the beach. You might not even know who she is. You might be one night, one magical day at the beach type thing. Snapped a Polaroid, never got her name.
All right. Yeah, I don't really care who it is. Ed, whenever you find out, come back to us on a later video and let us know. But until then, give me number 3.
I ain't gonna be all weird about that.
Give it a go now. Come on. If it's Jennifer Jason Leigh, you owe me $5.
Yeah,
Chat.
it's Jennifer Lawrence.
Jennifer Lawrence.
J-Lo.
Yeah.
J-Lo.
All right. It could be. We could be right. You never know. All right, Ed, let us know. What's your number 3?
Paper Walls. I like it for the same reason that you guys say it's cool with the houses. I also like the font of the title of the album. I don't know what's up with the tape on the corner.
Yeah, I don't know the big X either.
But I mean, I like it. I think it's pretty neat, interesting album cover. It ties in with the album too.
I mean, I guess the X could be because of lights and sound. They did an X there too. I don't know.
Yeah, that was kind of their logo for a little bit.
Oh.
And they went to the branding.
Then they went to a weird brand. Yeah. Well, I guess they had the brand. Well, I don't know if that's the original for the EP or not, but it's like somebody was doodling in a notebook, and this is what they were just like, oh, just throw it in an album. Well, that's going to be it. And 2 albums later, they're like, we don't really like that. That's not.
Put a big X.
Yeah,
put a big bandage.
Number 2 for you, Jason.
My number 2 is Lights and Sounds. I think it fits the album. When you get an album art should tie into it somewhat, and I think Lights and Sounds does that perfectly with the big crack in it. The color scheme could be a little better, but I like it. It's very California, dark, moody. I like it.
Yeah, it just looks torn up to me.
There's actually something going on instead of, just that blank fucking clouds of the yellow card.
It's true.
There's nothing, like a farmhouse or something.
It's empty. Like that album is empty. See, it ties into it. It's empty of any joy or lyrics or good music.
That's true.
You guys like the depressing songs. Y'all need some happiness in your life.
That's right.
Some happy songs.
My number 2 is Southern Air. I really like this one. It does remind me of growing up on piers and boardwalks. Actually, if you told me that was Scary Pier right now, I'd believe you.
No, it has rails.
Oh, it does have rails. Scary Pier was.
And I don't see any alligators either.
There's no alligators.
Or no people stumbling down it late at night, trying to find other people that have left them.
Oh my God, get over it. It's been like 15 years, 20 years.
Wait, what happened?
Hey, someone left somebody late at night on Scary Pier. That's all we're going to say. Ed, number 2.
Well, I'm going to go with Lights and Sounds. I love it. Reminds me of California. It's perfect picture, actually, to represent California with the palm trees. And until Jason noticed it, because I'm looking at the virtual version here, I didn't notice the crack, but now that I see it, I actually like it more. It gives it like its own little identity.
See, good eye, Ed. You and I, we have good eyes for this. That's right.
It's just a little torn up gray picture. It's not anything.
Some people have that artistic eye, and some don't.
Right.
Yeah, it just makes it gives it the theme, that oomph,
Yeah, there's an oomph all right to it. It's just way back there at number 8.
See, you're not separating the music from the art, Joe.
I am. That's why it's where it's at. That's why it's number 2 on your list. Ed, let's just snake back around. Give me your number 1.
I already know what it is.
It's Cotton Candy. It's everything. It's got my favorite track on there. But yeah, I love it. I love those colors, man.
Well,
I think the color-
I'm the same way.
and I it looks fluffy, like you just want to hug it. And but yeah, and it's an interesting color scheme, but I like it.
Yeah, I like that one a lot. It's to me, I know that there's art in taking photos things, but I just like this one a lot. Like I said, I like the color
Yeah,
scheme.
and Jason, you showed the vinyl earlier. The vinyl looks pretty too. White.
oh yeah, the vinyl looks cotton candy too. This is a pristine copy that's never been played. But it's got that cotton candy look for it.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
looks great. The album's not. This is not a good album by any means. Stretch of imagination.
except for California.
Yeah, California's a good closing track. I like it. I like it. But yeah, it just looks. I like this one.
It's not their best, but it has at least that one good song, in my opinion.
Tickles the eyeball.
No,
Jason, give us that
my
last
balls
one.
up. My last one's Southern Air. I think, like you said, it just screams Florida. You can tell whoever took that picture was hot as fuck.
Yeah,
I like the record ring around it. You know, like if you don't treat your records right, they get that ring around it. They kind of did it with the Underdog EP too. It makes it look old. The sun's right in the middle, not kind of off centered like Ocean Avenue. It does have the Yellow
whoever
Card
took
brand on it.
whoever took that shot that was a good eye for that picture.
You know, the filter on it, I don't necessarily love. I think they, maybe they don't need to make it as dark as it is, but I like it. I like that album cover.
Yeah, I agree.
I like it. It looks like a sunset in Florida compared to like some weird gray Montana sky for the self-titled or whatever the hell's going on. And when you're through thinking, it's just dark and
Yeah.
there's a tree sticking out. I don't know.
I forgot I even ranked that one. I was like, where the fuck did I put that out?
It looks like a
Way back
barn.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like an episode of Yellowstone about to start.
Only less enjoyment.
That's right.
Yeah.
Parting thoughts, Jason.
Parting thoughts is it looks, Ed's got a better eye than Joe, in my opinion. I think, he sees the beauty in true art. He gets a little colorblind with the cotton candy, but that's fine. He was hungry.
Always hungry.
Which one looks like a Tootsie Roll, Ed?
Yeah, that's what inquiring minds were looking for.
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
I said I was joking.
Oh,
You should
okay.
have made something up there.
Well,
That'd be a
if we
perfect
got to
moment.
pick one, I would say the
Say Ocean Avenue. I want to see her do the Tootsie Roll.
cotton candy, sweet and low. Let me see that.
Look, don't be getting this DMCA, DEAC.
Oh yeah. That's all right. It's a cover song. We can do cover songs.
Ed, parting words.
Yeah. So the order of albums that I picked is not the same order of albums that I like, but this is just on artwork, and I think this is a great section. Because not a lot of times nowadays with singles, not many people pay attention to the artwork or how it connects to the whole vibe of the album, meaning of the album. And I think it's good to talk about it because a lot of times musicians and artists take a long time trying to think this out. Sometimes they don't, but I have a feeling like musicians in this genre they do. So, but yeah, fantastic artwork, especially the cotton candy. Now I'm hungry.
I do think it's funny that it's Super Bowl Sunday. This video probably won't come out for another month, but we all ranked the football related album at the bottom.
Yeah.
I didn't even think of that. I should have probably moved that one up. No. So here's my question for y'all. We've ranked a few others. You may or may not see those videos, depending on the technical difficulties that we've had of them. What do you think that the Yellowcard is it better than what we've seen previously? Worse, in the middle? I don't want you to rank it, but just kind of your opinion.
It's definitely better than the Gaslight Anthem.
Mm-hmm.
It's not better than Nirvana.
No.
Nirvana album.
Our Nirvana rants have been pretty epic. and I can't wait to actually see them go live.
Well, are you talking about the video or the album art, Joe?
Album art.
Album art.
Oh no, yeah. Well, I mean, I'm gonna say is I don't know. That's a difficult question.
I think it's middle of the road. I mean, I think the
Yeah.
Von album art's better. I think the Gaslight Anthem one's worse.
Yeah, because
We're
that
kinda
was,
middle of
I
the
mean, a lot, like half of his albums were literally Kurt's art, you know? So it's different, I think. If one of the guys from Yellowcard would have painted the picture.
He took some of these pictures, though. I think Ryan took some of these pictures.
Oh, he did?
Yeah,
Well, that's I didn't know that. See, that's impressive. It'd be good to know who that girl is and who the pictures are.
you know what? While you're bullshitting,
Give it-
I'm going to look it up
give
right
it a
now
go.
and see if it says anything about this girl.
Give it a go.
I'm just wondering, like, is there a connection to the album?
Maybe. While you're doing that, I'll go ahead and look at start our sign off here. We'll get back to it at the very end. Well, thank y'all so much for joining us on Is It Art Yellowcard. We hope you enjoyed watching as much as we enjoyed making it.
Got it.
What do you think?
Model Brittany Nash.
Okay.
That's her name.
Okay.
And she was a model, so
Okay.
somebody they knew.
There you go. Do we know anything more about Brittany Nash? Ed, that's your homework. Next video, let's have her on and talking about it.
Oh, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna look her up on surely she's on Instagram or something, right?
Yeah,
See if we get Brittany Nash in here.
that'd be fun. She is never going to. She'd be like, what do y'all want? Let us know your rankings in our Discord or here in the comments below. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and tell your old high school art teacher, Miss Johnson. Look, Miss Johnson sits around and has to teach kids not to stick paintbrushes up their nose all day. And when little Johnny comes up and shows them some work of art that they're really proud of, but in reality a 3-year-old who was blindfolded, spun around a lot, and had one hand tied behind their back could also come up with, they have to act impressed. Or they may have to listen to the principal about how they're ruining the youth of America. Or God forbid, little Johnny's parents who are to blame for in the first place. So tell your art teacher, Miss Johnson, so she can get some good, honest-to-goodness culture in her life. She'll thank you for it. Until we see you next time, stay safe and make good decisions.